Hello, hello. Today we are doing AI Dungeon. Wow, which I okay, I kind of goofed. I did a little mistake. I was doing AI Dungeon and I look over and I wasn't recording. So I was just talking to myself and going ho 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 ho. None of it was recorded except for the first 6 minutes, but I think it was because I set my shortcuts to be keys like semicolons and stuff, and then obviously I must have touched it, which was a mistake. So I shall shrink, and I want to do the supervillain RPG because the art, as you may see, is really stunning. This stands out to me a lot. I also am interested in potentially doing the Naruto, and there's a Naruto one, a Pokemon one, all that jazz, which I'm very, very excited for. I want to use the free models, so there's no limit. But I think it's good that I had that practice because it made me realize that I was using a premium model, which you have limited time with, which I do not want. My name is Moss. Please. Age 25. Gender, I'll be a woman. Why not? How long is your hair? Elbow length. Elbow length. Hair color, pink. Pink. Job, artist. Where do you live? Ireland. No, I want to be in Gotham. I want to live in Gotham. Secret identity. What's a good name? Moss. No. Steve. What are your powers? Okay. So when I was not recording, but I thought I was, I said that I had the power to explode heads. But every time I tried to explode a head, it was like your moral your moral conscience appears and tells you, actually no, you shouldn't explode the head. And it's like, dude, I'm a super villain. So I'm not gonna explode heads. I can turn people into soup. That's my power. Turn people into soup. Good colors. Pink and gold. And what's extra details? A mask. A mask with a big smile on it. Yay! What is your arch enemy's name? Poopy Pants. Poop. What is your arch enemy's powers? Laser beams. I gave the other one no powers, but it didn't seem to understand that. Wow, so many words. Okay, let me make it so that it's easier for you to see. Yay! All right. You are Moss plays a 25-year-old woman. You have elbow-length pink hair. You work as an artist during the day in Gotham. You have never told anyone your secret. You can't trust anyone with the secret. You are a supervillain, a very good one, in fact. You are known as Stee. You have the power to turn people into soup. Of course, you found it was best to keep a normal life, so you wear a suit when you are causing trouble. Your suit is pink and gold and has a mask with a big smile on it. Cute. You haven't been a supervillain for long, but in the time you have been, you managed to attract the attention of an annoying superhero. Poop never backs down from a fight. They keep getting in the way of your plans. The most annoying part is that they have the powers that can almost rival your own. They have the power to laser beams. For the last week, you've been planning a new way to get rid of that pesky superhero. You decide to take a break from all your planning and decide to go to get some target practice in. You look around the city, you see an empty warehouse nearby. There is a big red post with orange markings, much like those on firing ranges. A neat pile of empty tin cans and plastic bags litter the concrete floor in front. The green and healthy plants surrounding it show that no one has set off a false test within the past month. Take a turn. Can I turn objects into soup? I could try. Turn the tin cans into soup. With just a thought, you use your abilities to turn the tin cans into steaming hot soup. The once rusty and dented cans become shiny and flattened out into bowls. Wait, it comes with bowls? Oh, I really like that. I was just thinking the liquid, it comes with the bowl. Each containing a hearty and inviting soup. Standing before you now is a little soup bar, all ready for some target practice. I eat the soup and then throw the bowls. Please. I eat the soup. Am I being evil? I don't think this is evil. Sounds good, boss. Do you want to heat the soup up a bit before eating it? You probably don't want it too cold. Let's have the target practice without our slow metabolic soup programs kicking in first. I say to whomever I'm speaking to, good idea. Please heat up my soup. That's so thoughtful of you. Thank you. Very sweet. You decide to let the AI heat up your soup for you while it's not even using it. The soup bar stove clicks on, bringing the formerly room temperature soup to a pleasant serving temperature. You nod with approval at its promptness and diligence. Say, thank you so much. I love soup. You go over to the soup bar, pick up a tin can turned bowl and give it a sip. It's just the way you like it. You take a moment to really appreciate the aroma and flavor, making sure it's not to burn your tongue as you gently slurp the soup. I don't feel very evil right now, actually. I'm just eating soup. What a wonderful dilemma to be in. You beam, looking around the old warehouse with newfound appreciation. You set the empty soup bowl back down on the nearby ammo crate with a satisfied sigh. Tell me, Stee. What? Tell me, Stee. You shift your weight on the foot you have propped up on an empty paint drum and watch the albino whip whenever a tin can happens to twitch, teeter, or fall. I say, what? You say what? You turn to glare briefly at Agent Zelinsky's direction, but his eyes quickly dart to a far corner of the cavernous room before he squares his shoulders and clears his throat. You decide it's not worth making a scene. Ah, yes. I say, hello, Agent Zelinsky. Why are you here? I don't remember this guy. Oh, hello there, Mr. Dragomont. It's just a routine visit, sir. The Tanuj Corporation has been inveigling against our interest lately, and I turn him into soup. Eat the soup up. Success. Without skipping a beat, a somewhat hapless grunt erupts from you and your glare reflex instantly engages at your familiar. Great. Maybe if he wasn't right, you cough and tell yourself to focus. I turn Agent Zelinsky into soup. This is my power. Realizer. Yes, Tina's suggestion of warning shots might have prevented this. I think I'll have them treat us an espresso run instead. The next time we go into the you warily reply when he pulls himself out of his confused spot. I say, I don't want espresso. Three S's to highlight my feelings. I want soup. Give me soup. Please. I didn't say please, but that's because I'm evil. You must be feeling plucky, Dragomont. Drats, too late now. We already losing track of poor old Steve amid the high seas of delicious soup imitating tin can tops. What? Oh boy, great. Now the poor fool thinks he got thrown into shark-infested soupy sea. Oh, next time he should focus in on those tonnaler slices of whatever the heck he got replaced with tin cans like a strong sentry. Maybe I need to change some things. Wait, let me go into the settings real quick. Okay, maybe it'll make more sense now. I don't know. I changed some things. I'm not sure if we'll get cohesive. You expertly turn your mouth inside out, tossing out the farcical notion that's been pestering you and your innards. Also, you can scoop up another slurping spoonful of tangy Napoli stir of iron-scented, tin-infused soup. That's better. I mean, does it make more sense? I feel like it makes more sense than what was happening before. Say, yummy soup. You lean back, nestling deeper into the pile of spunkily steaming tin cans with undisguised satisfaction, clapping your anthropomorphized hands together as if you were belly laughing, and sort of burble and belch out a friendly reply, still coming to terms with the sensation of not being bowled over by that insistent sensation that Steve liked to think was pity or concern, maybe what the supers here call a conscience. I have an existential crisis over the soup. If there's one thing more rousingly annoying than a superior gently expressing disgusted concern for your criminally off-taste moral alignments, it's an inordinate urge to ponder the vast cold fathoms of your very being. I look for someone to turn into soup. I think perhaps... Oh! Pausing in his contemplation, Steve glances quizzically at you, then manages a slight smile at your sudden desire to play. Ah yes, to court even more senseless disapproval and make more ruin of things. Perhaps he's not quite desperate enough yet. No. Well, I'm Steve. But I can still turn him into soup. Turn Steve into soup. You turn Steve into soup. It takes a moment for the iron to dissipate its heat out of its pseudo-molecular structure, and another moment for you to resist the primal instinct to pull your arm back at the last moment. But when you do release your grip on the strange weapon, there's nothing left but, well, nothing really. I don't know. I can't turn anyone into soup, I don't think. Let me try the settings again. Maybe now. Continue. You turn into soup as well with nothing left but soup. I say, I'm soup now. My dreams have come true. Heat dissipates from the horrifyingly cold grey mass that was only seconds ago you. It plops onto the ground with a wet, satisfying thud. Looking up at the ceiling, you can't help but feel a strange sense of loss. No, wait, that's not right. Say, I'm actually very happy to be soup. You giggle in delirious glee. Despite your situation, you can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment and happiness. The cold, wet sensation of being soup never felt so good. Well, maybe that's because it never was supposed to feel this good. But who cares? I... Wait, no. Important. What flavor soup? Oh, should I spell it like this? What flavor soup am I? This is important news. This is important. What flavor am I? Delicious and nutritious. That's not a flavor. Ha, no, seriously, you're a tin can bean soup. Oh. It might not be the most refined or exotic soup, but it's satisfying and comforting. After all, you were made from tin cans, so it only makes sense. I try to eat myself. I sound delicious. You hesitate for a moment, feeling a strange mix of revulsion and fascination. The urge to taste yourself to complete the transformation is strong. With shaking hands, you slowly reach out and bring a spoonful of your soup self to your mouth. The taste is surprisingly not bad. Oddly, this is the most sense that it's made in a while. I say, ooh, wee. I taste great. Does anyone want to eat me? 'Cause I'm soup now. I'm soup now. I think that's a good response to being soup. You have to be generous. The soup splashes around in its container, bubbling and steaming furiously. The remaining tin cans rattle and dance, their thin metal exteriors beginning to bow outward under the intense heat. You hear a faint shazam. The impact lifts you a good foot off the ground as a rapidly cooling projectile buries itself in the wall beside you, sending a spray of plaster and dust cascading down upon you. I look to see where the projectile came from. The projectile appears to have come from the other end of the warehouse, near the entrance. As you cough and sputter, you see a figure clad in a familiar black, purple and gold suit waving jauntily at you from a distance. Ah, of course. What? Poop! Oh my god! I forgot about Poop. He's not really interested in you, but you can still attempt to talk to him or throw things at him. I forgot this was a supervillain thing. Okay, I pick up the projectile and throw it back at him. The projectile soars through the air, propelled by your surprisingly strong stuffed arms, and thuds harmlessly into the distant wall with a shower of sparks. Come on, leave some for the rest of us, comes the taunting reply. I don't care about you, Poop. I'm soup. The figure in the suit snorts derisively. Well, you're not much of a threat as soup, are you? Maybe you should try using your powers for something else, Oh yeah? I turn him into soup. Into soup. No. The figure's voice is soft, almost gentle. You turn to find him walking towards you, a peculiar expression on his face. Look, I know we've had our differences, but I think it's time to let this go. There's got to be something better we could do with our lives. I turn him into soup. You reach out a shaky hand. The fake weapon now nothing more than a grotesque distortion of its former self. The figure in the suit stops for a respectful distance away, waiting for your next move. You hesitate for a moment, wondering if you could really let him go, but maybe he's right. I turn poop into soup. The figure in the soup tenses, but does not flee or attack. Instead, he meets your gaze with a sad, resigned expression, almost as if he knew this day would come. With a sigh, he drops his head. You know, I fucking turn him into soup. Listen to me. You raise your hand, feeling the last remnants of your power surge through you. No, I don't know. What I know is that you're wrong for me and I'm right for soup. With a violent thrust, you unleash the full force of your transformed ability at the figure before you. He turns into soup. He turns into soup. The soup hits poop with a splat, sending liquid and chunks of vegetable flying everywhere. He sinks to his knees, spluttering and coughing as the soup envelops him. You watch frozen as he slowly disappears into this bubbling, steaming mixture. I eat him. As poop dissolves into the soup, you reach forward hesitantly, dipping its spoon into the mixture. The broth is surprisingly hot, but you take a tentative sip, savoring the unique flavor. It's not the same as it was when you were still a person, but it's something. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed that. Wait a minute, let me. I really enjoyed that. I really liked the bit where I turned into soup and I got to eat the other guy who also turned into soup. I think I want to do more of these. Naruto maybe, or something else. There's other ones where you're in a noble family that could be fun, or like fantasy stuff. Oh, okay. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. I had fun. I had a lot of fun turning poop into soup. Don't take that one. Oh, you can take it out of context. It won't make sense anyways. If you watch, thank you so much. If you watch in the future, no. If you watch, thank you so much. If you didn't watch, thank you for existing. And if you watch in the future, thank you so much. Bye!